to the future!
Hello guys, and welcome back to Farming 2017. Yes, that's right, we went back in time. Kind of. We are here in Farming 2017 because I got tired of messing around with my 2019 version to try to get it to work. So I thought I'd dust off this old game and see how it looks in comparison, and actually it's a pretty good looking game. The interesting thing though is if thought I had one more person. No, that's right, never mind. I got 4 helpers. Well, 3 plus me. Why is my controller still moving? I'm still having a few glitches. I think I may have to get a new controller here at some point. Because, especially today, it's been disconnecting and reconnecting constantly. But anyway, we're here in, I believe it's called Goldcrest Valley, doing some field work. Yes, 2017 still does have seasons, at least as far as the mod goes. So we do have that feature to deal with. And as you can see, I don't know if it's one of the mods I'm dealing with in this game, but my helpers, as you can see there behind me, just kind of stand around. Whew. Quick. Yeah, so that's one helper. Apparently now I'm acting as David? Yeah, like I said, it's a little weird. Apparently Alex and Betty are over yonder in the tractor. I am so confused. I'm not going to quite yet seed my fields yet, because I actually have a new piece of equipment that I need to pick up. However, the only tractor on as my controller decides to disconnect again and reconnect, is the one over there running the plow. That is the only tractor that is big enough and strong enough to pick up the fertilizer that I got. That's gonna get annoying real quick with my controller, guys. So this is definitely gonna end up being a short video. I didn't feel like maneuvering my steering wheel setup into place, because apparently I can still use that with 2017, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, unlike 2019 with this one, I'm basically running as the helpers. I just tab between them instead of tabbing between vehicles, which, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it for what it is. So with 2017, I don't have the mods like I do for 2019, so I can't exactly have like John Deere exclusive farms like I tend to do in 19. It's only because I really just love the look and design of the tractors. But yeah, the issues I'm having in 19, I'm almost 100% certain it's mod related. And so it's just a matter of me going through my mods and figuring out what's what and what the issue is and what the heck is eating up my memory when I run it. So it's going to be a very time consuming process, so I figure I'd pop this up and at least get some farming in for you guys. And if my mic is really weird as far as how I sound, I do apologize. I've been having issues with my computer as a whole, and I think some of my settings had gotten reset at some point. So it sucks, most definitely, but I'm trying to get things back to the way they were. Looks like we got just 2 strips left in this field before we go and deal with field 12 over yonder. And with that being such a small strip, I wonder if my helper's even going to do it. Or if I'm going to have to do it. Mr. Alex. Are you Miss Alex? Nope, you're Mr. Such a dirty tractor, damn. It does feel good to be back to farming. Like I said many times over, I wish it was in 19 instead of 17. Alas, I can only do so much. I just wanted to get in play, and I was just getting beyond frustrated. But anyway, I hope everyone is having a fantastic start of your week. If you live anywhere close to where I do, in Ohio, you're dealing with the recent snowstorm that happened over this past weekend. And I guess we're supposed to be getting some more snow, and the day this video comes out, in the morning, it's supposed to be, freezing cold. And then supposedly possibly rain later this week. For all I know, we could have a hurricane blow through and it wouldn't do a lick of difference. So, okay. Helper bit. Wait. I thought this was Alex. What? I don't know. I think my helpers got confused. I'm just lucky that I was able to get my controller set up to run with this. Okay. Do that. And we're going to tab over to this one. Oop. Start the truck up first. And then hire the helper to do their job. There we go. Again, stupid controller, losing its connectivity. There's gotta be loose wire somewhere in my controller that I am unaware of, so there's no reason for this. So hopefully I can get one shipped pretty quick to me through Amazon. I use this is a third-party Xbox controller, wired. I'm not a big fan of wireless, especially for as long of gaming hours as I tend to put in. I don't really want to have to worry about trying to find batteries in the middle of a gaming session, regardless of what I'm playing. So I'd rather have direct line and no connectivity issues, well, for the most part. Yeah. So when I get done recording here, that's going to be the next thing I do is hop on Amazon and figure out what kind of controller I want. And I don't mind third-party controllers at all. This one's been great to me. I must have yanked on it at some point, or it's just getting old with age, and wherever it connects into the USB port is just wearing out. Because I kind of switch it between my desktop and my laptop depending on what I'm doing or where I'm at. So it does get plenty of use. Unfortunately, it's not one that I've dedicated for my desktop or otherwise. Although I may actually do that. I may possibly, depending on price, looking to getting two separate ones. That way I can keep one with my laptop and one with my desktop and never worry about unplugging it. So I don't have to worry about this issue, hopefully, for quite a long time. But this controller, I think... I'm trying to think here. I've had this one for quite a few years. I want to say before I moved into where I live now, which was... Lord. I think I've been here for full 3 years. Pretty darn close to it. I don't think it's been a full 4 years. Oh well. Yeah, it's lasted me quite a few more years than it probably it should have. But I guess that's what happens when you tend to take care of your stuff. So it's kind of like this equipment I'm driving in game. Is it a John Deere? No, but it's a working piece of equipment. Has probably seen its fair share of years in the dirt, and properly maintained, it would probably last longer than any newer piece of equipment. That gets me thinking about my vehicles, because I own two vehicles right now. One is a 2004 Civic, the other is a 2008 Dakota. Quite honestly, my Civic, isn't exactly in working order. It needs a little bit of work done. But I could more than likely go out there, get the battery work charged up, and it'd probably fire right up. But I just have other issues with it than the motor, so yeah. And my Dakota, man, even with as much as I take care of it, it still runs like a top. It's showing its age, though. And I tend to be one that hangs on to vehicles, other pieces of equipment and such, until they break, until they fail me. I don't care if it's not the newest thing out there. I don't care if, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles. Will the next one I buy have all the bells and whistles? Probably. But at the same time, it's going to be driven until it falls apart on me, so I don't care if I'm driving 20 plus, almost 20-year-old vehicles. But as you can see here, I do have the game settings set to Ultra. And aside from a few differences, which some of you guys may look at and go, well, maybe it's just a mod difference, changed up mods and whatnot. Most of you probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between this and if I were to put, follow this right up with the 2019 version of it. Yeah, this map, which is Goldcrest Valley. I think I said it earlier, the correct name of it. But I think it's Goldcrest Valley, or something along those lines. I think the only way that a lot of people would be able to tell, aside from hardcore gamers like myself, which is funny saying hardcore gamers when it comes to farming sim, most people aren't going to be able to tell unless you have it side by side doing the same exact thing. Or you just happen to really know the map. Like I said, hardcore gamers. I mean, this isn't like a massive map that I tend to like to do, but it is one that it's fun to do. It's fun to farm. And I think one of the things that I do plan on doing here shortly, once I get everything going either on this map or if I get 19 going again on my desktop, is I want to get into animal husbandry in this game. Well, farming sim in general, I'll just put it that way. That's something I've never really gotten myself to do, mainly because I always seem to have to restart maps because I can never remember what I was doing, and I'm trying to get into the habit of breaking that to where I'm constantly going in and, you know, doing these roleplay videos for you. You know, doing everything for you, basically doing things for your entertainment. Because quite honestly, I'm here to be an entertainer. You know, whether it's doing this or whether you're watching, you know, someone else play Grand Theft Auto or Sea of Thieves or, you know, whatever it is. Just about everyone goes to YouTube. Well, to an extent, everyone goes to YouTube for entertainment. You know, it's either entertainment or it's for knowledge-based purposes. You know, whether you're trying to do a DIY project or you're, you know, learning about a certain thing or project. You know, YouTube has become a very wide spectrum of videos for everybody, and it's free. Yeah, there are parts of it that, you know, you have the option to pay, you know, if you really wanted to, like YouTube TV, which, you know, 5-10 years ago, who would have thought that would have been a thing? Granted, I never thought, you know, 5 or 10 years ago that, okay, maybe 10 years at this point, that most of my video, you know, content watching would be through YouTube. You know, at that time it was mainly Netflix, or it was just turn on the cable box and whatever was on was on. You know, I never once thought that I would seriously be considering trying to become a content creator, essentially to be an entertainer. And it's awesome. I mean, I get to come in here and do what I love to do, which is play video games. And, you know, even though as of this video I have a select number of viewers, apparently, even though only one watches my videos religiously, the rest of you guys, I don't know what you do. Because you don't watch my videos. I'll put it that way. Not yet. I need to join a community, that's what I need to do. I need to find a community to join and just try to get that done, you know. Join a community and maybe I can, that would help my viewership. I have in terms of my farming sim content creators that I watch, you know, yeah, the Formal Pickle, which is a very weird name, but he does some great videos, and the guys that he works with, King May, which I just recently found out, and I don't know how long he's been doing videos, but he started doing videos with Jake, the Formal Pickle. And those guys, when they get together, you know, it's great content. And then you got the Squad, which, you know, they also did, you know, he also does a few videos here and there with Jake, but he kind of does his own thing. Aside from those guys, I really, and Austin Farmer, you know, anyone who's aware of those, of Austin Farmer and Jake, the Formal Pickle, right now they're, you know, in a battle to see who gets, I think, gets to 100,000 subscribers. I don't know where either one is at. Last I heard, it sounded like Austin was in the lead. They're both over 90,000. I think over 95. So, I mean, it's getting there. So if anyone's watching, you know, from those guys, trust me, I'm subscribed to both. Would love to see Jake win just because I started watching him first, but you know. So I'm thinking about, you know, expanding my horizons when it comes to farming sim. As far as content creators, just to see what else is out there, see who else is able to do things. There are other content creators for farm sim, but a lot of those guys tend to review the mods that come out on the in-game mod hub. So I mean, those guys are pretty good too. The one in particular, I almost had a brain fart on his name, but DJ Goham, who apparently was an actual DJ at one point, but because of the pandemic, I think he lost his job for that for a while. I don't know the details. I just kind of what I've heard here and there when I watch his streams and whatnot. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can find a community that, you know, will have me. And whether it's farming sim or possibly if I get into a 5M community for Grand Theft Auto, that's a possibility too. It's just all if I can talk, it's just all up in the air right now, so we'll see, guys. Any major changes come to the channel, you guys will definitely hear about it. I'm not sure what kind of video I'm going to do for Thursday yet, 2 days from when this video comes out, but I will definitely do what I can to make it entertaining, or try to. I don't know, I might do either my PC building sim or, which, yeah, I know it doesn't sound greatest, but in all honesty, if you think about it, you know, I'm looking at possibly building a second computer for myself, so to an extent it does help. Or I might bring a car mechanic video to the back, so I don't know. In the meantime, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get these fields taken care of and go get my slurry spreader and fertilize these fields and probably call it a day. But yeah, until next time, guys. As always, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, or if you happen to like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, or hit the thumbs up. Either way lets me know what you guys like and what you prefer. If for some reason you didn't like the video, yeah, hit the thumbs down. You know, I may not like it, but at the same time, you guys are giving me it sounded really weird there for a second. You're just giving me feedback on what you want to see, so I may not like a thumbs down, but it helps. So guys, as always, until next time, take care. Peace! Rolling, 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 this tractor's really rolling, rolling.